Good evening and welcome to Fratton Park. We are live on Edstreme Sports for our first game of the evening. OTSO versus Larcomes. Phil George and Sean Redding on commentary duties this year, and much like the commentators on Match of the Day, we have no idea what is coming up in the next 90 minutes or so. Here are your two teams lined up for the customary photo opportunity.
Of course, Phil, it's slightly different this year. Not everyone being introduced individually out onto the pitch. We decided to do a team lineup in front of the Fratton end this time. As you can see, Colin George will appear in a minute to work his way along the line and get pictures. Of course, as Phil said, we have not seen any of this footage before, so we do not know what is coming.
And we had not one hand in organising it either, so this is all new to us, I think. The capacity crowd again at Fratton Park.
By far our biggest event, actually. Over 250 people actually attended Fratton Park on the night, and that's including spectators and players, so a massive thank you to everyone that attended and participated.
So as you can see, we have a lot of household names out there tonight. Here's your first lineup. Likes of Rousel, Stevens, but unfortunately they're not household faces. So bear with us while we get used to who is playing where. Although actually I do recognise that...
there's a fair few there,
yeah,
as we cut to kickoff. So first game underway then.
The ball is out to Albar on the right, now it's Davis at right back.
Beautiful pass right the way through.
First offside of the evening.
First offside of many, I'm sure.
Although we don't know that, of course.
We don't know that, of course.
Free kick Barron with the missed kick. Stevens to chase it now.
Well kept
or
in.
Howells, rather. Back to Barron. That's Feline coming away with the ball.
Lovely little
George
touch.
with a little
Little tap.
Superb touch.
Beautiful.
Perlo-esque. Ball cleared away for a throw-in.
And due to the magic of video editing, the ball just appears back in play even though it hit the chairs there, as you can see. The ball's run out of play there. So Phil, just quickly while waiting for the goal kick to be taken, any key battles that you're looking forward to on these team lineups that we've got some familiar faces and names, as you said?
Well, I think there's it's always got to be the battle in the middle of the park, hasn't it? I mean, it's you know, there's the two central midfielders, the four, you know, it's always a huge battle. But let's
tear away from that. Just back to this corner.
Can't see who the corner taker is. It's a great ball in. Oh, it's off the line by Barron.
Absolutely beautiful clearance. That is perfect placement of the
ball back in. Oh, and it's a goal. It's in. Oh no! Flags up. Flags up. Offside.
You could hear the fans in the background there. They thought it was in, but obviously they're all in the Fratton end. So who can blame them really?
Disallowed.
Good
goal kick taken. Header flicked on. That's Stevens, is it? With the ball, Davis back to the keeper, Atik. Plays it out to the left back, Salmon. Salmon under a bit of pressure here.
Has to do something with it, and he makes a sensible pass and just clears it in the air. Beautiful little chip there.
Ball cleared away over the head of Barron. That's the number 9 Andrews up against Rousel.
Knocks it out wide, waiting for support. Knocks it back. Plenty of blue shirts making their way back into the half. Ooh, not far off. Not far off at all.
Tantrum with the goal kick now. Looking for Barron. Shielding. It's up to Howes. Howes now with the ball inside to Stevens. On to Winkle. Cleared away. Slight miss kick from Stoke there. Counter-attack's now on.
They've got two over on the far side down the bottom right here. Someone comes back. Looking for that pass. Beautiful cross.
Alba with a touch.
Oh, wayward right leg there.
Feline with the ball in. This is Alba again with a shot. Caught by Tantrum.
Safe hands there by Tantrum. One thing you'll notice about the home side here in the blue is that they're sitting very, very high. So We expect to see quite a few offsides during this game as they play very high defensive line, very attacking, Phil, as I'm sure you'll agree. As you can see here, spending most of the time in the opponent's half as it's knocked out wide to Howes.
Great opportunity to cross the ball here. Finds Page. Page scuffs it, gets the block in. Winkle, Feline now with the ball for Larkins.
Beautiful turn, but even better tackle. Unlucky with the ricochet there.
Ball's played through, but Tantrum will come out and pick it up.
So I think Larcomes have really got to calm it down here. They're taking a lot of chances and letting OTSO just, dictate the play to them in their half. Pretty dangerous. But it does mean Larcomes can actually catch them on the break, hopefully, a few times. So let's see how this plays out.
Great flick from number 7, Northway there. Is this Feline breaking forward?
Andrews is in space, but lovely clearance.
Cleared by Rousel. Fed to Northway on the edge of the box. Hit left-footed. Oh, just wide of the target.
Wide,
took a deflection, though, to corner kick. Corner comes in. Not clean contact on it. Back up by Feline to the taker.
Good communication, knowing the box. You could hear, get the ball out, get the ball out. They don't want to spend much time in their own half defending. Nice encouragement.
Tantrum with the long ball forward, up in the air. Comes down with snow on it. Flicked on by one of the Larcomes defenders. Salmon now, chased down by Rousel. Rousel keeps the ball in play.
It's actually hit the corner flag there. Still in. Still in, apparently, the referee says.
Oh, Rousel's he's coming along the byline. It's a great run inside there. Oh, it's a goal. Winkle scored.
Beautiful finish by Matt Winkle.
Snuck in at the near post there. Little flick.
I'm pretty sure that came off his knee, but they all count, Phil.
Great jog back to the halfway line as well. And well, this is a fantastic start for the OTSO team, the home team.
Hopefully a sign of things to come.
1-0 up.
Very early on.
Game is theirs to lose now, you'd have to say. Larcomes with the kickoff here now. 1-0 down. What can they do? What can they find? They'll be looking for an immediate response from the players, I think. What you'd have to worry is
Andrews is away. Sorry, Phil.
Offside again.
There. Sorry.
Okay, it's offside. I was going to say it's. You have to hope that OTSO haven't scored too early either. That there is they can maintain this lead, maintain the advantage. But Albar's on side here. It's breaking away. Rousel comes back.
Absolutely brilliant.
Shields the ball back to Tantrum.
Now will Tantrum use Rousel, was pushed out wide left and vanished off. There he is. Vanished off the screen for a second there. Another good kick from Rousel. Tantrum.
Albar with the ball now. It's a great run by Andrews. Andrews to the byline with a cross.
Looks up. Beautiful.
Tantrum not confident there. His ball's cleared away. Now it's Page.
Calming it down. Nice.
Looks
Tries the back heel.
It doesn't come off. Lovesy with a slide challenge.
Nice little turn there.
Ball back to Feline in the midfield.
Always not.
Rolls through to Tantrum.
So first half of the first real quarter of the first half, Phil. What are your thoughts so far?
It's been a fairly even game. It's there's some good talent on display. And,
I mean, it really shows, doesn't it? You can see that people are knocking the ball around. It's a very good tempo.
Some real confidence. But there's another offside.
That's the highlight. Paying dividends again there.
It's a risk you take. Tantrum with a free kick now.
Plenty of calling again.
Back with Page now. Little ball inside. Receives it back.
Tries to work his way wide.
Got 2 defenders with him.
Well picked out. Unfortunately
slip from Stevens, unfortunately. Ball forward now, and it's Lovesy chasing back. Up against Hills, I think, on the left. Hills with a great cross.
Very acrobatic. Andrews there, yeah. Beautiful chance. I think actually freighted by his own player there.
Ball's back out with Hills, I think. Lofted back in. No one gone to him. It's the 6 Spotswood. And this goes out for a corner.
And we can see the corner taker this time.
Oh, it's towering header. from Feline, I think, number 5, but over the
Feline,
bar
yes.
into the away end.
One of the many players on show today that have been involved in, I think that'll be his 3rd League Edstreme and Team Edstreme charity pitch evening.
The away end sponsored by Domino's, I noticed there as well. We're also sponsoring tonight's tea, hopefully. It's
Fancy little Italian restaurant in town after we've taken in the sights and sounds of Fratton Park.
Bailey with the ball over the top, I think, there to Albar, but it rolls through to Tantrum. Tantrum with the ball forward now. Headed by Spotswood in defence. George out to pick it up on the byline. Played against Salmon, out for a throw-in. Foul throw. Awful decision from the referee.
Was Phil George known for his 7-a-side prowess where they play kick-ins and not throw-ins? So,
Barron under some pressure here from Albar. Finds Page in the midfield, who now breaks away. Looking for Stevens, but intercepted by Bailey. Bailey with the ball through. Almost came off. Stevens with the ball now, looking for Howes on the left. Back to Stevens. Stevens looking for
nice
another
idea, but defender Davis came from nowhere to clear and now sends Andrews on his way.
Andrews gets by Stowe. It's to the byline.
He's tried cutting in.
Oh, is it a corner? Goal kick. Goal kick.
I was going to say, I thought that was a corner.
It was a 50-50.
Great clearance there by Darren.
Doesn't find anyone in his own team though. Straight to Feline on the left, we think. Cross into the box.
Lofty ball in, which eludes everyone. Great shot by Bass. Alvar there.
Fantastic. I mean, you could say that was, he's got a cultured left foot, actually, that boy.
He put everything behind that. It was just the wrong angle he received the ball at. Towering header there, it's one.
Howes now with the ball.
Ooh.
Mousel clears it against him though. Alba with a nice turn.
Just
plays it back to Bailey. Now to Davis. Davis with the ball forward. Looking for the run of Alba.
Alba on his way. Now Larkins seem to be really coming into the game now, and OTSO really needs to start to push up a bit more when they get the ball. They're just simply clearing it and it's coming back every time. So some sort of interesting throw technique there, taken in front of the white line.
No, I think he was confused with the pitch markings. This
better than weed killer though.
New style of pitch markings we've brought in this year. So Davis with a free kick in an interesting position. We're looking for a cross. Ball comes in. It's Alba with a flick. Oh! It's off the underside of the bar.
What a beautiful, beautiful flick there.
Tantrum beating at his near post. He looks gutted about that.
I think even Olivier Giroud there would have to stand up and applaud. Beautiful little flick there by Bass Alba. Even congratulated there by his close friend.
So 1-1 now. Game on.
All to play for, as they say.
I mean, he's got it in his locker, hasn't he, Bass? And you could see that. The flick.
He was thinking that as the ball came to him. You could see it. It's very instinctive.
It's intention all along.
So it'll be interesting to see what pace this game is now played at. Obviously, it's one apiece.
Lovesy with a throw. Headed clear by Hills. Ball is stayed in play, has it? Stayed in? No, it's gone out now.
It's out.
Lovesy with a throw again. Stevens is looking for it short. Over the head of Stevens. George with a flick on. Ball headed away. Lovesy's throw now over the head of George. Headed clear by Hills. Northway now. Under pressure, Stevens clears. Winkle with a flick.
Ball down. Hoping to send Hills on his way, is that?
It's Bailey, I think it's Bailey breaking away. It's got to the byline. Looks for the little ball back to Feline.
Nice little knockout wide.
Dinks the ball in, looking for Northway, can't reach it.
House has got to do something with it.
Oh,
Beautiful little pass to PJ Page.
Sets him on his way now.
And what will he do? Will he pick out some runners? Unfortunately. Good idea.
No end product there.
No end product.
Alba with a chance to break down the wing now. Oh, it's
beautiful.
Hurdles the challenge, but it's going to go out for a throw-in to the OTSO team, taken by Barrand.
Interesting to see the blue team have grasped the idea of the throw-in line quicker than the away side.
Page with the ball down the line, headed clear. Now Davis.
Control there from Davis.
Ball back out of play. Looking at Alba with a header. Feline sending it inside. Ball over the top by Northway, looking for the run of Alba. Rousel's chasing back. And it goes out of play. Now, interestingly, Rousel's shirt actually says Roswell on the back, which you would think would be a spelling mistake by our dyslexic organiser, but apparently not. He's a big fan of the Roswell, New Mexico UFO crash, so he's just paying honour to that tonight. So.
Don't put yourself down, Phil. Let's name and shame. It would have been Sean Redding that ordered the shirts, and as Jimmy Bezant, I'm sure, or Bezant will testify, I'm sure he will
Dave,
confirm.
I think he also named it. Dave Bezant.
Will confirm that there have been previous muck-ups for the shirts before.
Back to the game now, though. We've got Hills on the left, up against Lovesey. Comes inside, has a shot, but straight to the arms of Tantrum.
Lots of talking out there still. A few players looking a little bit tired already. Although it's a warm day.
No question, there'll be a lot of tired legs out there tonight. George looking for the header. Salmon comes up, and does he get a touch on it? No, goes straight out for
a bit of abuse there from Phil, maybe towards the official as he throws the ball down in protest.
It's all handbags, it's all a lot of handbags out there. Feline to take the throw, looking for his options. Down the line, flicked on by Northway.
The high defensive line.
Great run in the behind by Bailey. Can he square it to Alba? Oh, it's behind him.
What can Bass do from here?
It's up against Rousel. All inside. It's Bailey now. Back to Alba. Alba crosses in.
Oh, nice flick.
Sent goalwards. Page clears.
Had to make that clearance there. Had to put his foot through it, as they say. Maybe one or two of the fans starting to think now maybe what they're going to have from the concession stands at half time.
There's got to be a half-time bovril, hasn't it?
It's got to be something. I mean, Portsmouth has a very, very good range of hot and cold snacks.
Ginster's no substitute, as the hoarding says.
Perfect.
Feline with the ball forward now as it cut out. Stevens coming back. Tantrum clears.
Very low clearance there from Tantrum. He got very lucky with that as
Salmon missed kicks, goes out for a throw-in.
So credit to Larkins, and since going goal behind, they've really turned the screw, and they're starting to push into the half of OTSO a lot more now. And if anyone's threatening, it's definitely Larcomes at the moment.
George with a missed kick.
Obviously affected by the light there.
Yeah.
A very bright day, as we've already alluded to.
Shot from Spotswood there, but straight into the arms of Tantrum.
Good idea though.
Whistle gone though. The referee's seen an infringement. He loves his take the throw in now. Headed on there, controlled. Page with the ball forward now, but cleared.
Trying to send the forwards.
Looking for that ball over the top. Loves, he goes to meet it. Puts it to safety for a throw-in. Hills with the ball now. Crossed into the box, but there's no one there. Too far, too deep.
Get in there, mate! Get in!
Yeah, you've got to get in there, mate.
Sometimes the fans beat you to it.
He'll have nightmares about that for years, I tell you. It's an awful cross. Clearance is not very far though, and it's come to Northway on the left.
He's got options in the middle. Should he wish to use them?
Looks like he wants to go it alone.
Bit of trickery.
Twisting
Oh,
and
he's
turning.
sent him.
Ball's come in, but it's cleared by Howes.
To his credit, it worked.
Finds George. Oh, George with a nutmeg on Salmon. Superb.
Both forwards are offside.
It's a fantastic ball. Winkle's through on goal. It's a heavy touch. Oh no, and a teak.
Gone out of play.
Clears the ball against Winkle. Superb move.
Absolute breakneck speed there on the counter-attack.
Counter-attack. You can see he had genuine pace.
All started at Phil George, with Phil George at the halfway line, turning Chris Salmon.
Fantastic nutmeg as well. I'm sure he won't remind him of that fact. Oh, there's a missed kick there though. Tantrum with a clearance.
Well run.
It's met by Bailey.
He's been everywhere so far this first half. Very impressive, Bailey. Looking for the simple option, or is he going to go for a long throw? It's a longest throw.
Yeah. Almost made it to the edge of the 18-yard box. Bailey with a turn inside though. Going to get shot away.
Ooh,
left-footed.
great
save. Saved by Tantrum at his near post.
While the veteran of Team Edstreme events.
Another fantastic
Great
save. Rousel looking to clear it. Ball's away now, but it's going to come straight back in.
Salmon, nice idea.
Lofted in, but wide of the target.
On a different wavelength though to many of his teammates there. I think he was hoping someone was going to make a run.
Goal kick now, header in midfield by Feline. Bailey with a flick forward, looking for Albar.
Oh, nice idea. Trying to turn him.
Ball with Winkle now, but cleared away again. Rousel looking for Winkle.
Looking for options maybe.
Not the first time we've said that. Rousel now, he's up. Oh, he's been dispossessed and he's stranded upfield. Stoke covering for him. Sends it back, not the nicest ball back to Tantrum with the sunshine. No pressure.
So Darren's really got to try to use the wings here, or just hit the ball a bit longer, because Neil Feline and Tom Bailey in midfield are really winning pretty much every header so far. They're definitely winning.
Control in the middle of the park, aren't they?
They are absolutely marshalling that area of the field.
Here's another ball into the box.
Oh, did that bounce up and hit his hand? It's debatable.
There's no calls from the players.
No.
In comes the corner.
Lovely corner.
Oh, it's off the bar.
Hit the bar.
Incredible stuff. The clearance now finds Winkle. Can he break away? No, it's the defender. Davis picks the ball up, looking for Alba, acknowledges it.
And OTSO just need to calm it down a little bit. That's the bar now been struck. Darren's made a fair few saves already this half. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the next 10 or so minutes before half time.
I mean, if Larcomes can start taking these chances, it could be a landslide, couldn't it? It could be a cricket score.
It could be. I do believe the record for a Team Edstreme charity pitch day was 12 or 13-0.
15-1, I think.
Was it 15-1?
At the Medeski Stadium, the home of football.
Obviously behind today's match day experience.
Absolutely, yeah, prior to today.
But back then, that year, that was the place to be for sure. But another throw-in is given.
Taken here by Hills, we think. Decent throw. Headed back by Lovesey. Northway with a clearance, looking for Albar, but
you've got to make sure on those clearances. You've got to make sure on those clearances he's put his foot and body through that.
I think we'll class that as a shot off target as well. That was a reasonable attempt.
They're all attempts. Nice control by Feline, knocks it down. Feline carries on the run and Bas Albar is moving.
There's no pace at the back here. There's 4-on-1.
Flat-footed.
Surely. Incredible. And is it? Wow, Rousel saved it on the line.
Absolutely pivotal challenge there.
Ball's cleared away. It's a huge opportunity for the Larkham side to take the lead there.
Absolutely brilliant positioning there. Wade and Rousel.
Shot away, it came off the defender.
Again,
Rousel with a block. Davis looking for the shot. Left-footed.
Oh dear.
Straight into the arms of Tantrum though.
Never going to trouble Darren Tantrum. Just trying to pick out that pass in the Fratton sunshine.
Larcomes with the ball again. Ball with Bailey now looking for Feline. Got some space. Lofts the ball over the top.
Surely that is offside.
Is that offside? It's offside now.
No question at all.
See, Northway didn't agree with that, but the offside decision was given from the west side. Ball flicked on by Rousel now, and
Free kick there from Phil
free
George.
kick given. Lovesy to take it. Is this Beckham territory?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's it's
Quite a way out though.
Fans as well.
Sends it into the box and
It's
it's off the bar again.
The
Ball's
fans
cleared
are really
away.
getting into this now. You can hear that applauding. Someone Howe's trying.
Oh no! Now can they break? Can Larkins break? Bailey with the ball.
They've got a man over on the left there, and Bass Albar now travelling on the right.
Hill's bringing the ball down the byline.
We've now got 2 players over.
Back here to Feline, I think.
Oh dear. It's running free in the middle. Someone's got to put their
Stoke with
foot
the
through it.
clearance and
Howes there, knocks it out. Philip Page.
Rousel now.
Running.
Ball over the top. Winkle looking for the touch.
Ooh, unlucky. Tried to turn his man there. Good idea.
Feline with the ball forward. It's back to Bailey now. Bailey with the ball over the top.
Don't know. They'll be lucky to get
Stepped
that.
up there. He wasn't.
No whistle yet. I think they'll be very, very lucky to have got that, but they make sure and put the ball out.
It's a goal kick. Played it off the attacking player Hills.
Well controlled in midfield. Ooh, missed-time challenge there.
Feline with a shot, but straight into the arms of Tantrum. One-way traffic at the moment, isn't it?
One-way traffic.
OTSO can't get a foothold in this game. Ball goes long again. Can it stick? Head up in the
It's
air.
going to come back.
Stevens chasing it down in a battle with Salmon here. Oh, Salmon with a nice turn.
Very cultured player, I'm sure he was.
Oh, but he's taken it out of play. It was a waste. Lovesy to take the throw. Page goes short. It's back to Page.
Nice idea.
Who, slight missed kick.
Very lucky there, but they all break it down.
Back to Barons now. He has a shot
and could have deflected to Matt Winkle there. Great positioning from Winkle. Looking for second of the game.
Throw from Atik now to Albar. It's met by Howes.
Any players that you've been very impressed with so far, Phil, during the first half?
Well, I think everyone's impressed me. There's been the OTSO side has not got too much of a foothold in the game. There's been
one shining light's been Aidan Rouse at the back, made a few very key interceptions.
Absolutely, but he's not there now and goes out for a corner. Is it? Here's a corner.
Very quick turnaround with the multi-ball service this year.
Hill's out there to take it. Who can he find in the middle? The ball is
cross.
in. Oh, Tantrum just gets something on it. It's getting away. Albar collects now. Tries to get past Rousel, but easily blocks it and he sends it out of play.
Fooled again, maybe by the
No, that's
multi-line
Stevens,
system.
I think. No, Stevens that was. Who seems to be struggling with an injury. Ball with Albar, but it rolls out of play there.
Tantrum must be very tired from the amount of goal kicks he's had to take in the last 15 minutes.
And of course, he's got another game coming up after this.
He's got another game. Very popular man.
Offside? Is that offside? Barron to take it. Looking for his option. Sends it longish. Flicked on by Rousel. Looking for Winkle.
That play.
Winkle with a throw to Stevens. And he's played off of him.
Goal kick.
Out for a goal kick.
Sun playing havoc. Late night sunshine. Late evening sunshine, should I say. I was approaching there trying to cut out the ball, but he's failed to do so.
Northway against Stoke. Rousel with a header, but
be onto that.
Barron with the kick, and the ball's gone not the way Lovesley would have wanted it to.
Bass will keep that in as the ball goes out of play.
But he has the throw. Back to Bailey. Alba, and it's offside. Defence stepped up there. It's going to be taken by Howells, I think.
Stevens, isn't it?
Ball sent long, finds Carl Rousel, but his touch only gives it to Bailey. He's got options, look, and no, ball's cleared.
You're right, I think that was Siren House taking that.
Back to Stevens, to Winkle. And
just offside.
Russell's gone, yeah, offside again. Lots of offsides in this game.
Yeah, it's been very close. Lots of through balls trying to be played at the moment.
Lovesley with the clearance, out into touch.
So we're still at 1-1 here. Very end-to-end game at the moment, but Larkins have definitely had the better of the play over the majority of the first half.
Evenly balanced, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah.
Barron with the header, but doesn't find Page. Davis steps inside,
Oh,
onto his left foot, hits it, over the bar.
Not far over at all.
Fantastic effort.
For a right back, he's gotten forward and had a fair few shots. He likes to shoot from distance as well.
And he's got a decent left foot.
Got a decent left foot. The ball comes back again. Maybe needs to start using the wings a bit more than down the centre, where the tall guys seem to be playing for Larkins, especially Neil Phelan.
Lovesley with a throw now. And it's
going to roll out of play,
is it? Another throw in. Some good territory gained there by the OTSO team. Oh, it's a corner actually.
I thought it was a throw-in as well.
And it's a header, and it's Howells. Oh, it's a miscue. You won't want to see that one again.
Of course, he could have been looking for the pass there, so the corner taker Lovesley could get the ball back in, but I find it very hard to believe there.
The ball out on the left wing now.
Got to watch the offside trap.
Howells comes inside, skips past one challenge, and
Bass is quite
releases
far
it.
off there.
And surely, wow,
one of the three it could have been.
that looked onside to me. Looked like it was quite a way onside there, but Northway flagged again. Lovesley with a free kick, hit long. 18-yard box, headed by Spotswood. Spots Hills on the left.
There's a joke there somewhere.
There is, but this is a family show. Barron up against Andrews there, but it's come to Feline now. It's the counter-attack's on. Albar's through on goal. It's 1-on-1. Surely, he squares it. Northway. Albar hit the post. Incredible. The goal was gaping. It's a miscue there, and he's gone down.
Is this a chance for another cross into the box?
It's Northway out there. Bailey now. Back to Feline. Is he squaring it now? He sends it inside, and it's another miscue. It's Davis. The edge of the area. Hits it with his left foot. Oh!
What were we saying earlier? He loves a shot from distance and with his left foot. Absolutely brilliant finish.
Fully 25-30 yards out, wasn't he? It looks like to me.
Easily outside the box.
Definitely not on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's fully 25 yards.
Video footage forever there for Peter Davis to cherish. Congratulated by his teammates there. They were very impressed by that. And that now makes it 2-1 to Larkins. Totally turned around.
They've come from behind to lead here now. Well, what have OTSO got in their locker to respond? Not a lot as the Larcomes team pick up the ball again.
One of the main differences between these two sides is that when Feline gets the ball in the middle, they actually look up and look for this pass over the top as Bass Alpar goes again.
He's onside. He's onside.
Brilliant challenge by Rousel there.
I think a save by Tantrum as well. Rousel brings the ball away now, ahead of the challenge. Slides it away. Finds Page in the midfield. Looks for
Tommy
Rousel.
Downside, and well done for Rousel.
Releases Stevens, who's on the break. Can he get there? No.
Maybe signs of that
It's met by the
injury he picked up
defender.
earlier. And that's half
And that's the
time.
half-time whistle.
So before we head back to the second half action, both Phil and I wanted to take this little ad break here to say a massive thank you to everyone who attended the event in support of the players participating on the day. You, along with all of these amazing companies whose logos are running along the screen now, have helped us reach an amazing fundraising goal and made this year's event one of the biggest that Team Edstreme has ever organised. A massive thank you, and we hope to see you again at future events.
So here we are at the start of the second half. Larcomes 2-1 in the lead. What do you think would have been said to them at half time, Sean?
Well, I think they've got to stop this long ball routine. They've got to start using, and that'll be OTSO, sorry. They're playing into Larkins territory there. They've got a lot of height in the midfield area with Neil Feline on the ball there. They've got to start using the wings, I think. Otherwise this could be an absolute cricket score, as we said earlier.
I think they've probably had the hairdryer treatment at half time as well, I would have thought, and you know, there's probably been a few teacups being thrown, and
Definitely.
there's, you know, there's Northway with a chance here, but Iso, he's offside again.
Different linesman this time as well, so
He seems to spend more time offside than he does onside. Tantrum,
filtering back in.
yeah, Tantrum cheered there as he cleared the ball, but found George, who couldn't control it. Salmon stabbed it. George with the ball over the top, finding Winkle, but couldn't
Winkle's
control
away
it.
again. A man with genuine pace. Knocks it from the centre there. You would have thought that would have been cleared.
Tantrum
Tantrum's
slides
out.
out and concedes the corner. Yeah, corner ball.
Down.
And
He dropped it there. I think he felt he was impeded there.
there's
The
an
referee's
infringement.
agreed.
Yeah. Free kick to the OTSO team.
So what are your thoughts, Phil? What do you think they need to do differently to get back in this OTSO?
Score goals.
Score goals. Simple. That's exactly the right answer. Being one down and all that.
Goals win games.
Goals win games.
And I think they have to score some. They have to take some chances, but at the moment it's not looking too likely.
I mean, if we had the stats handy for this game, I would say that it was very, very one-sided in Larkins' favour. As the ball runs free in front of the goal.
No one could connect with it.
Fans still filtering in from their half-time refreshments there in the background.
I'd say possession-wise, it's probably been sort of, I don't know, 90%, 10% to Larkins. Would you agree
It's
with
been
that?
very, very generous in certain areas of the field, definitely.
We'll have to ask the Stato later, but it certainly felt like that for us. Tantrum now with the ball, headed back by Feline.
Straight back.
It's Northway,
Brings it down nicely, cuts
turns
in.
inside,
He's got options if he wants to
back
use them.
heel, but no. Loves you with the clearance now for the George, but hasn't got the pace, has he? He's struggling a bit out there now.
Another veteran of League Edstreme and Team Edstreme events.
Good touch for a big fella as well.
Good touch for a big man, as they say. That's 1-1 there.
It's Mitchell at the back, but he's given the ball away. Looking for the break now is Winkle in the hole. Winkle with the ball over the top. Oh, Rouse was offside. And that check wasn't actually scripted. I was quite good.
It's a family show, Phil. Remember.
Here's Feline with the ball on the right now. Up against Howes. Ball inside to Bailey, lays it back to Feline. It's Davis. Nice one-touch football here. Feline looking to break.
Very good. Holds him off.
Holds off Stevens well. Ball across to Salmon now.
Looks for the ball. Brilliant ball through.
Northway looking and Lovesy clears it.
Brilliant vision there from Chris Salmon, looking for that through ball to send Larkins on the way there.
Ball with Bailey. But gives it
Sloppy
straight to
pass.
Rousel. He's got no options, has he? No, Winkle's pointing where he wants it.
He's nearly away.
Was he offside there though? The ball was blocked. Northway finds Hills, who is offside.
Be interesting to see how long Naseeb is in the sunlight up the end. He's the goalie for Larcomes. You can see a shadow there. He's already creeping towards the away end.
It's a big advantage.
Big advantage. Darren Tantrum was in that the whole first half and only conceded 2 goals. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. How many he concedes in the shade.
But here's Hills with a great header. Tantrum comes out. Hills slides in.
That was brave there.
Kick.
Appreciated by Darren Tantrum. A little pat on the back as he walked off. Some substitutes getting ready there. Down the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
We've got Dean Martin there actually.
One of the managers from the day.
One of the managers, yeah. He's
Lucy Lillington, who was the manager of Larkins, will be pretty happy at the moment. 2-1 up.
and Dean Martin actually. Some people must be thinking, surely that isn't the Dean Martin. You know, he's been dead for over 20 years, and no, it is the other Dean Martin. As the marketing manager for the National Museum of the Royal Navy.
Exactly.
He's taking some time out of his busy schedule to be here tonight.
I mean, the younger generation would only know that Dean Martin anyway.
That's right.
So,
That's a household name.
you know.
He's a household name. Sadly, not a household face. But here's George against
they
Salmon.
clash. Salmon wins the
hooks
battle
it
there.
clear. Didn't have to go out for a header there, so unfortunately he won't rise like a salmon. I don't think we can. Oh no, we have used that joke. That's good. Here's Feline though.
Best thing is there is still a lot of game left for this.
There is, and there's it goes wide.
Good idea. Bash should never have been given that much room.
But it is a corner. Corner comes in. Spotswood up with a
goes
header.
to it.
Barrett on the line.
Very lucky. Very close to an own goal.
Almost a
there.
Taibbi there.
Yeah.
But the ball's come back in.
Should have gone for
And
it. It's a goal.
Spotswood celebrates. Looked like Northway with a header, but it must have come off Spotswood. And well, Spotswood spots the back of the net and he puts the ball there. 3-1 now.
Beautiful header there. Really brave to go up for it.
And even though it is a game of two halves, we're just seeing that, you know, it's the repeat of the first half, really.
It's
isn't
rinse
it?
and repeat, Phil. Rinse and repeat.
And OTSO are sadly being rinsed at the moment. 3-1 down now, and not really looking like coming back into the game.
No, not at all. Matt Winkle's really trying to get his side going there, really trying to G him up a bit. They're 3-1 down. Not all is lost as Phil George listens to it there and runs off into the opponent's half. Oh, it's given away again. You can't give Neil Feline the ball in that destination.
Stevens up against Feline there. He's giving the ball away. It's Hills. The edge of the area with a
Look for the
cross.
pass.
And
It's an own
it's
goal.
gone in.
It's an own goal.
Barron scores at the Fratton end, but not in the net he would have wanted to score in.
But they all count, Phil. He'll
They all
remember
do
this
count.
day for the rest of his life.
He sinks to the turf. Oh,
And he's celebrating.
celebrating.
It's nice to see him taking it well. It's nice to see him taking it well.
Well, let's not start the debate on match fixing, but
4-1 down, I don't think there's any question of that.
there's a lot of money in football these
There's a lot
days.
of
But I
money.
think it's just let's hope he's not been paid by some Chinese investors or betting cartels.
It does happen. I mean, I don't know if it extends to charity games, but you never know.
Well, let's hope not. But here we go again anyway. So 4-1 now, and let's see what. And well,
Looking for a
Winkle.
free kick, he's got it
He's been given it. Might have been a little bit sympathetic from the referee.
He's very lucky there.
Here's Lovesy again. Now he hit the bar in the first half. What can he do here?
Of course, that is one of the beauties of being 4-1 down. You will get more leniency from the referees.
Lovesy's ball over the top.
Lost it in the sunshine there.
It's touched back. Back to Page though. George calling for it on the edge of the area.
Rouse on there. Nice little trick.
But it's given away, and now Feline breaks between the two players.
It's a common
Plays
thing.
it away,
this.
yeah, it's offside.
It's a
Flags
common
up.
thing. Feline comes out with the ball and plays the killer pass, but they've just got to stay on side a bit more, Larkins.
Header away now by Mitchell. And again.
Larcomes really do like to keep the ball. It's amazing. I mean, these people have all paid to play in this game. Many of them not even met each other before, but it's amazing how much difference. Just, you know, they keep the ball, they retain it a lot better, and they're in again here.
Andrews bursting through on goal. Tantrum with another fantastic save. What's going to happen to the rebound here? Barron, oh, he's lost it. It's back with Bailey. Bailey looking for Northway, who's actually onside at the moment. And it's well headed wide. Tantrum with another goal kick. How many times have we said that in this game? Davis with the ball in the midfield. Now he's lining one up again. Hits it with his left foot, but nice easy one for Tantrum to collect.
Options again for Darren. They've got to start pushing out wide. Look at how narrow they are through the middle of the pitch there.
Oh, he's miskicked it. He's probably better to throw it and throw a tantrum. But it's the ball's come back over the top. It's Alba who slips. Is that a penalty? No appeals.
By the referee.
He's looking, half looking, but Rousel brings the ball forward, looking for his brother who doesn't get there. It's with Hills now. Hills looks for Northway, who's offside, of course. You can see, throws his arms up.
What is it with the number 7s and
it's George.
Not being happy with?
Oh, well, he's got the ball past Salmon nicely there, and then got cleaned out.
The ball was there to be won, Phil. I mean, it's,
late challenge.
You know, it's one of those things there. The game
it's
nowadays.
Nasib, but always under pressure from Winkle.
Very fast paced there.
But he's found Davis, and the game's become stretched all of a sudden.
Proper
Davis
end-to-end
skips
game
inside.
Here. He's still going. He's still brilliant challenge there from Gareth Stout.
And the ball is cleared, and it's 50-50 there, but
Knocked in very.
knocked in field. And now sent down the line, superb ball. It's Davis, is it?
Could be number 9, number 99, both offside.
Offside again. Free kick taken, headed back.
Bass is going to keep it in there. Bass Alba. A little bit of trickery.
Wins the
Can't quite get by.
Felines take it. Feline with the throw now. Finds Andrews.
Good
Stoke
idea.
puts it out for a corner.
Trying to burn him for
A bit
pace
dangerous
there.
from set pieces. Oh, and this one's taken short. Alba with the option to cross.
Lovely call there.
Squares it back to Hills on the edge of the area. He flicks it up.
Ooh, good idea.
And all of a sudden the break is now on. It's Page bringing the ball away.
Oh, goes in for a
Fantastic
50-50
challenge.
there. They both wanted that.
Hills collects, looking for the ball down the line. It's going to go out for a throw-in.
So 4-1 here. I mean, unless we get a change in style here from OTSO, this literally could be a cricket score, as we've alluded to 3 or 4 times. Nice bit of skill here from Simon Howes, knocking the ball through.
For Rousel down the left, but Paul's been out of play.
Decent
Rousel
throw.
with the throw.
Great little turn there. And it's
Touch
knocked
inside
in.
here. It's Gale. Oh,
Good idea,
he's
just not enough behind it.
got it on target.
And the ball goes out again. So is this also trying to turn the screw now and trying to change this game?
Well, they certainly had more of the possession in the last 2 minutes, and I think this is hopefully them making a comeback into this game. Ball thrown forward.
Be a fantastic time to score as well. Bit of pressure, 4-2.
So just introduce Chris Gale, who's come on as a sub there. One of our substitutes have now started.
I do believe there was actually an injury actually.
I didn't see who was the injury.
I don't think there. I do recall seeing someone.
Was it-
Obviously,
I
I
think
wasn't there on the night, Phil, but I do
I
recall
saw someone
seeing.
going off. I think it might be Stevens. I can't see Stevens on the field in the midfield. So he was complaining of an Achilles injury before the game. Ball out with Davis here on the right. Coming forward unchallenged. Still going. Sends it forward. It's Bailey with the
A lot of
ball.
players through.
It's 3 in the box.
Good pull
Plays
back.
it short though. Gets a shot there. It's gone in.
Beautiful,
And it's-
beautiful shot.
Michael Query. Some debate as to how his name is pronounced, but I think
Michael has scored.
Michael has scored, yeah.
Many apologies, Michael.
Is it Query? Is it Query? Is it Bouquet?
Either way, his
Is it
name is
Bucket?
in lights there as it came up after he scored a very assured left foot finish there as he cut in. So that makes it 5-1 to Larkins now.
Surely game over, isn't it?
Surely game over. I mean, apart from the last 2 minutes, OTSO really haven't offered an awful lot. Obviously, the hairdryer treatment
Didn't work at
didn't
half-time,
work.
did it?
They're immune to it.
Phelan with the ball over the top. They're in again.
They're in again. It's Andrews.
It's Andrews.
And it's a goal.
Andrews scores 2 goals in 2 minutes, and it's 6-1 now.
Now, interesting. There's a balloon floating in the box there. Will Darren Tantrum? There's 2 balloons there, as you can see. The other one makes its way onto screen.
Well, I think that's probably put him off. I think maybe the ref should have stopped play.
Well, it's all beach balls again, isn't it, guys? Where a lot of the players were already on their holidays, maybe Darren Tantrum was thinking about holidays there with the balloon in the middle of the box.
He wishes he was there now.
He wishes he was there now, you're right. 6-1 Larkins.
Winkle making the break forward, and the ball's over the top. Met by Spotswood. He lofts the ball over the top. This is dangerous, but that's going to roll through to Tantrum.
Interesting, Darren Tantrum hasn't sorted the balloon issue.
No.
That argument is losing an awful lot of its power, unless he starts complaining that balloon at some point during this half.
George
nice
the
little
ball
knockback.
there.
Good
He's
idea.
not going to get there, no. Just trying to track back with Mitchell.
Phil Page is
It's a
carrying a bit of an
fantastic
injury.
challenge by Stoke.
The balloon's playing havoc again.
Oh, and it's well and truly put Hills off there.
Yeah. Some would say it's the 12th man if they weren't already winning 4-1 before these goals started going in.
Some have said that balloon's been overinflated, but I think that's been blown out of all proportion, to be honest. Bailey with the corner now, sends it into the box. It's a good corner, Spotswood with a header, but over the bar.
Very short catch there by one of the stewards.
Another chance goes begging.
Keeping that crowd in check behind the goal there. Also very, very talented. The balloon is now gone. Long live the balloon. But there is another one on the left, which is slowly making its way in. Interesting to monitor that.
We'll keep an eye on that one, see how that develops, that situation. Phelan wins the header. A lot of dejection amongst the OTSO team now.
It looked like Albar raised his arms there to push his opponent away.
It's Phelan with the ball inside, finds Bailey. Bailey lines up the
Good
shot.
idea. Very good idea.
Wow, it's into Rose Ed, isn't it? He forgot we were playing football for a minute there, I think.
That was definitely halfway up the ground there. So definitely a dyslexic man's Rose Ed.
Andrews with the ball top north way. Oh, over the bar. And he was onside.
He was onside for
incredible. He probably thought he was offside, sent it over the bar, and then, well, it was a missed opportunity.
You know what? I'm going to get my money's worth. That's what he was thinking there, I think. 1-1 again from the off-field line in the midfield. Knocks it out wide. They look to build
Substitute
again.
query.
They look to build again.
Now with Andrews.
It's out of play there.
It's been picked up by Griffith, one of our other substitutes.
Another veteran of Team Edstreme events, played at 1 or 2 already.
Ball back with him. Looks down the line. He's found Rousel, Carl Rousel.
Well,
He now finds Winkle. George is ahead of him. Looked like he was offside.
Cut that out. Pete Davis there plays it through a lovely ball. He sent him early, but Tantrum's there even earlier. And sadly now balloon number 2 looks to have carked it in Darren Tantrum's box. Amazing he's finding time to do anything else other than take goal kicks.
Phelan again, boss in the midfield. Finds Northway, who's onside. Outbar with the clearance.
There's definitely a merchandising opportunity for number 7 Christian Northway after this game.
Shot away here,
It's a
but
good idea.
over the bar again. George with the ball down the line.
Very short pass. down the
Lovesy's
line
there. Ball's cleared though.
Lovesy and George there switch positions. George is back in right midfield now.
Rousel, he's still got the
Oh,
ball.
he's
He's gone.
gone.
He's injured. Is he
He's
injured?
gone over. Ball
Yeah,
played,
he's
put out of
injured.
play.
That's a shame.
Very interesting now. What will happen with Rousel? One of the forwards. He's not had the best of games so
Trying
far.
to stretch out. He's had to go out, having received treatment.
Nice to see one of the defenders there for Larcomes with a Steve Claridge homage there. One sock pulled right up, one sock halfway down. On the ball now, as you can see.
Oh, Lovesley had a half a shot there, but Davis now with the ball out to Mitchell. Breaking forward from centre back. Finds Albar up against Stoke. Albar's cross.
Good cross.
Is it a miss hit?
Ooh.
Well,
Wasn't much in that.
Andrews couldn't make any contacts. The ball's cleared now. It's up to Howells, who turns brilliantly. Now finds Gale. He's robbed by Feline. Gets past George. Bailey with the ball forward now to Andrews. Back to Bailey. Bailey to Northway. Is it on goal, surely? Oh, it's a fantastic save. Again, I think caught out by the fact he was onside. Or actually...
No, I think he was. No, the referee's flag goes up.
The camera couldn't keep up with the play there.
It could be a throw-in. It could be a throw-in. Yes, it is a throw-in. So another substitution there. Number 8 entering the play.
Hills for Larkins.
They're onside here.
And George is making
George
the break.
is ghosting.
No, I couldn't find him. Ball's cleared, finds Alvar on the left wing. Inside to Bailey.
Always looking to move forward with it, Bailey.
Bailey looking for a...
Still going.
Still going, he's still... Oh, he looks for a
idea.
shot. Greedy perhaps, there are better options on. We've lost the play for a minute here. There we go, there's a breakaway at the other end. Gale's bursting forward. Winkle at the byline. George in the middle. And...
Good idea, he's lost it. Maybe should have looked to knock it in the middle. There was 2 players waiting.
Now the opportunity to cross again. Cross comes in. Bounces through to a Teak.
That was a good take by Teak actually, because the ball came through a crowd there. Could have deflected. Good running by Albar there. He's right over. And Andrews in the middle. Or Hills in the middle.
It's cleared away by Rousel again.
So Davis will collect.
Davis with a throw now. Finds Hills. Ball over the top. Headed away by Howells. It's a shot, ambitious there.
Ball bounce that play. Another kick from Darren Tantrum. Suppose he hasn't got a defender to take it yet. Knocked over the top.
Flicked on. George up against, trying to run through here. Up against Mitchell. Mitchell collects, clears away.
Interesting that OTSO are starting to really commit players forward now. I just wish they'd done this earlier on in the game. They look pretty imposing going forward.
Now they're breaking away again. Larkins here. Lots of pace, lots of willing runners. Ball forward. Well, couldn't find Feline.
And as the pitch is pretty much fully descended now. Nice bit of trickery there from Darren Tantrum.
Bit of time wasting.
Didn't quite grasp the time wasting aspect of the game at 6-1 down, but
Spotswood now with a few options. Sends
great
it
little pass.
forward,
Little Tantrum
and
comforts going
Northway's offside. He acknowledges that one. And the ball here, looking up to Rousel.
Lovely
Great
little
flick.
touch.
Cleared by Mitchell though. And now all of a sudden the break is on. Got Reed on the right. Header.
Well. Oh.
Is he going to keep it in?
It's out for a goal kick.
Goes out. Tantrum with a goal kick again. Looking for Lovesley. Over his head though. Feline collects.
Beautiful
Feline
little
looking for the
pass.
runner Davis, who's up from right
People
back.
at the back.
Davis blocked by Rousel. Corner comes in. It's another header. And it's in. It's gone in. Spotswood again. Another header from a set play. And that's 2 for him in the game.
Very, very confident. Very, very confident there. Went up with a group of players.
Unchallenged. Free header in the box, and you have to score those. We're getting ready for the kickoff here again. We should just mention Nasib Batik actually, who's in goal for the Larcomes side. Hasn't had much to do tonight, but he's actually taken part in his 3rd successive charity match, and as you've seen, he's playing in goal again tonight, which
Made
means
a few decent saves as well. Not had a lot to do, but
he has. And he's in goal again tonight, which means, like a responsible voter at the general election, he's put a teak in the box. So it's good to see tonight.
And like the goals for Larcomes, the jokes keep coming as we look to kick off yet again.
Feline and George there having a embrace on the
conversing.
halfway line. Wonder what's being discussed. Probably something like that. But Neil Feline has said that his Sunday League team had lost all season, and they've turned up today. I mean, they've evidently turned up with a few ringers tonight.
Well, to be fair, you just hope that, again, this isn't the match fixing coming into the game. Clearly discussing match tactics there, but
you can see he looks pretty happy, Feline. It's like the cat that's got the cream. So it's. But this is his Route 1 football here. All of a sudden, Lovesy's in straight from the kickoff. He's got none. Well, he had one to aim at. He decided not to. And the ball
was he Phil George waiting outside the box there for any ricochets that would have bounced his way?
Any decent half volleys. Albano with the ball.
Larkins have always got a man over, as you can see out there. Pete Davis. They got runners through the middle. They got runners off the ball. This is exactly what OTSO needed to be doing in the first half, and maybe this score will be completely different.
Spotswood up to Query. Looking for Reed on the
Oh, a
right.
lovely little flick over there.
Ball's out for a throw in. Taken to Reed. Reed plays it back. Ball cross is coming in, and it's a free header again. And Northway has scored. I think that's his second goal of the game, isn't it?
Question of offside there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful finish.
I'd say it's borderline actually.
Well
offside
cushioned
there.
header. Well done, Christian Northway. Given so much time in the box though, you've really got to question OTSO's defending.
Another free header. You can see the OTSO team are there's some tired legs and they're very weary now, and they probably just want the final whistle to go at this stage.
The wind's starting to pick up now as well. You can see the flags going in the background there.
Now 8-1. Winkle with the
Forwards almost as tired as Darren Tantrum kicking off at the moment. As Darren Tantrum is taking goal kicks.
and is Atik going to get to this? He does. Yeah, dinks it out for a throw-in. Ball taken thrown by Griffiths to Rousel. Carl Rousel now.
Nice little bit of footwork there, lays
Back
it
to
back.
Griffiths, inside to Winkle.
George is free.
Couldn't find him.
So Phil, do you
Winkle
believe
now.
there's any goals to come from OTSO tonight? They're starting to threaten a bit more.
There is. Well, I think they could be. I think they've got nothing to lose now. They've just got to come forward and attack if they can.
Yeah, so that's one thing with Larkins now running the score up. They might leave gaps at the back as Winkle here now out on the wide right, crosses it in deep, falls to the back.
Griffiths with the
Oh, he just sat
sliced
up for
it.
him.
He
Just
sliced
sat
it.
up for him as he hit it.
He's limping away from that.
So the lights now coming on around Fratton Park there, you can see starting to become a bit more cloudy. Still perfect conditions for football.
Unfortunately, it's an injury-ravaged OTSO team as well. We saw Stevens go off earlier. I think Page has had to go off as well. So that's closed the book on that one.
I'm not too sure if you're aware, but that was a very, very good pun there. I wasn't expecting that. The ball goes out again, caught by a seat. Not as good as Phil's puns, but that's all I got. So really starting to slow down out there now. You've got to question whether both sides are really feeling it now. But they'll probably both be grateful the sun's gone in.
I'd say the wind's in the bag for Larkins now.
Yes. It'll be some comeback.
They've got another
As they're
chance
forward
here,
again.
3-on-1. Oh, he's
Just
taken
over.
a shot.
Did Tantrum put that over though? He was sitting back when the ball was hit, but
It's a goal kick. He had better
It's a goal
options
kick.
there. Tantrum with a goal kick again, but only finds Northway, who's onside, heads it to
Albar's
Albar.
in.
Who, just wide of the target. Just wide.
Good idea. Good idea. That for a throw in.
No, he's kept
No,
it in, kept
kept
in
it
play. Hills with the ball. Inside to Bailey. Bailey with a shot.
Ooh, not bad. Hoping it would dip there. Davis there, bringing it down. Rousel intercepting. Going out for throwing. So we enter the last few minutes of the game here.
Players arriving for the second game, which we'll be bringing to you live shortly after this. Spotswood now breaking forward. He's on a hat-trick, don't forget. Oh, and he's gone for
Ambition shot.
Wow. That would have been some goal.
He's going down with cramp.
Oh, but the game's going on. OTSO are down to 9 men at the moment, but they're playing on.
Technically they're down to 8 men because they've already lost a player.
Hill's dancing his way through, still going, go with a missed kick, still going, still going. The ball's still not clear, and now it's out for a corner. Comical defending there from the OTSO team.
George just stretching out there. Corner ball comes in.
And Rousel collects it, and the break's on here. Rousel's
Plenty of
bringing the
men
ball
over.
away. Is it 3-on-1, 3-on-2 now? It's a fantastic ball.
Surely
Through to Winkle.
George is still going.
Winkle has a shot.
And George has got an open goal.
Oh, that's a fantastic finish from George. But everyone stopped.
Everyone seems to stop. Nope.
Oh my word!
Oh,
That's the lino's called offside there, but it looked like it was a mile onside. It was a cultured finish from the number 7.
I mean, the thing is, he found space, Phil.
He did.
You know, no one tracks him at all.
At this stage in the game, it was a lung-busting run forwards. Rousel with a superb through ball, and here he comes again. 3-on-3. Looking for George, and
dispossessed.
Well, George
probably still fuming about that goal that was just disallowed. Simon Howes now.
Simon Howes with the ball now. George calling for it. Slightly in front of him. George not got the legs there. He acknowledges that.
Have also got it in to get number 2. Interesting that Nasib Patik is getting someone else to take his goal kicks, but Darren is still going strong.
Albar breaking through here on goal. Squares it.
Is it going to be 9?
Hills,
Brilliant stop.
Stopped by Tantrum. Sends it back to Bailey.
Another
Saved
great
by Tantrum
save.
again. Wow, this could have been into double figures if it hadn't been for Tantrum.
Another
fantastic
excellent
header.
clearance.
Ball keeps coming and it's over the bar.
Well, credit to Darren Tantrum there. You could probably say he would be thinking of game 2 already, but he literally Phil George out wide and a lovely pass actually.
Commanding header from Spotswood there. Loves you with a throw, like a foul throw, but no, the ref doesn't give that one. And there is the full-time whistle. Well, it's been a fantastic game.
8-1, absolutely brilliant game. Who would be your man of the match? I know I'm putting you on the spot there, Phil.
Well, I think for the OTSO team, we've got to say, I mean, Darren has kept the score respectable. Aidan Rousel's had a solid game at centre-back, so it's tough to choose between the two of them. Larcomes, well, Feline has run the show in midfield with Bailey.
I think Feline definitely for Larcomes. He absolutely commanded that central midfield area.
And there's been some great finishes, some superb action. And at the end of the day, the winner is football. Thank you for watching.